EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the run, this is Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Gardner. That one is caught by Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
3 yards. 1st down, Browns.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake. Gardner on the move to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns have taken the early lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Hunt. And he's got some space here. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt. 49 yards, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens, nothing.
6 yards left on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ball carried by number.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And down to the 11. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to throw. Gardner. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run with Hunt, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give the first man through Gillespie of the fullback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 2nd down, it's Ford. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 21, Ravens 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards.
One part I'm not not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This time Jackson will throw it. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Ravens cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On first down, Gardner. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first and 10, Gardner. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And it's third down.
Throwing on third and long. Gardner. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Hunt. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Hunt. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 10-yard line.
Stop your whining. Shield! Watch the shield!
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past any left because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Harrell's on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Ford. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is Ford. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down now, it's Ford. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Draw play to Ford. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, it's Ford. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Gardner. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Number 30.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st down, Browns. On 1st down, Ford. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No game.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Again, they turn to Ford. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. To throw. Gardner. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns, and now they're going to fake it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with... He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards.
35-yard
Throwing is Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gardner. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He can run, and he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. It is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on.
Browns 30.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a... One-point victory. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory.
Today